one of the largest emotional wellness platforms in the country, but also because we seem to know each other from my tenure in the dog park, where she's little indie dog Penny's mom. So for a little while, she's going to be Penny's mom and Rudra's mom. Let me welcome Richa Singh in a minute. Richa, can we have you on stage? Penny's mom, can we have you on stage? And while she takes over, I'm just going to give a quick introduction, if I may. Richa is co-founder and CEO. She has got far too many awards for me to read out right now, but she has worked specifically in the area of user design, she's an IIT alumnus with experience from TiE Show, so many other companies, but her recognitions, whether it's Forbes 30 Under 30, whether it's Women Transforming India Award, her specific focus on mental health, it's an incredible array. And she focuses on a subject that is very dear to all our hearts, because as entrepreneurs, I think we know the pressures of just being able to get from day to day and to be able to thrive and have a team of people thrive with us. So Richa's going to talk on entrepreneurs' mental well-being, and I'm so looking forward to your session and to getting a little bit more insight of what we need to do to grow and to keep growing.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Hi, can you hear me? Yes. Awesome, loud and clear? Yes. Great. So entrepreneurship is often a lonely journey, isn't it? Lots of highs, lots of lows. Puneet and I started our entrepreneurship journey almost a decade back, 10 years ago. And one thing I think, if I reflect on my journey, founders' mental health is the single most important thing for any company's success, right? I cannot tell it enough, but founder itself is the biggest IP for any organization. And to support a lot of founders, we started a specialized program to help them develop the right mindset, to help them play fully. We called it the Founders Program. And today, I'm standing here in front of you to share some of the insights from the Founders Program that we've conducted for almost 5 years now, and a study that we did with Indian entrepreneurs just this year. So just before I dig deeper into the insights, let me just take you through the study. So the wellness dimensions that we measured on, one was founders' well-being, which talked about their overall well-being, their everyday wellness, imposter syndrome, resilience, the personal reward, the satisfaction with their journey, their work-life harmony, their work-life integration, the network of support that they had. It's the community support, whether it's the family support or the colleague support. While these are the dimensions we measure, we also looked at it from a lens of gender, from a lens of early age entrepreneur to an experienced entrepreneur, and so on. And the results were startling. So I'm here to share some of those results with you. 54% of the entrepreneurs wake up to stress, anxiety, worry and helplessness almost on a daily basis. Imagine, right, what it takes for these guys to go back into those boardrooms, go back in front of their clients to tell about their products, to have those discussions with investors, with their own teams. 37% of the entrepreneurs were deeply dissatisfied with their journey. The dissatisfaction levels were, or rather satisfaction levels were lower for men compared to women. The early age entrepreneur, or rather the young or the early entrepreneurs, early career entrepreneurs had even lower satisfaction compared to others. 45% wished that they could change the trajectory of their profession. Imagine, right, what a regret it would be. 31% of entrepreneurs experience high imposter syndrome, feeling that the success that they are receiving is not really theirs. They do not deserve it. 1 out of every 3 entrepreneurs sacrifice their work-life balance for business success and growth. But I think something which is great, right, and I feel like that's what makes us an entrepreneur. 85% founders have a strong resilience profile, an ability to fall down but get up again, and because they believe in their idea, go out again and change the world to be a better place, right? And I believe that's what makes an entrepreneur, isn't it? And something which is heartbreaking is the isolation. 48% founders perceive lack of overall support from their community, from their family, from their colleagues. The support was even lower for women. The support was even lower for entrepreneurs in their early career. And then we looked at some more data, right? We've been running this program for almost 5 years to see what are the kind of trends that we are seeing entrepreneurs reaching out for support for. The first factor influencing their psychological well-being was negativity. We all know, right? Entrepreneurship journey is all about highs and lows. Many reported feeling stress, anxiety, helplessness, so much of negative thoughts, not able to raise, constantly in that pressure, maybe sometimes not able to raise investments, sometimes some of their best player, team member is resigning, sometimes it's the not having the right product, putting a lot of pressure on them, right? And that negativity clouds their judgment, puts a lot of pressure, increases their stress and impacts their mental health. The second biggest factor was relationships, right? They say they seek support for relationships because they say I put in so much of my time and energy to building my organizations that my other relationships suffer. Haven't been able to spend the right amount of time with my children, with my spouse, friends, etc. Another reason for which people sought support or was affecting their well-being was conflict with co-founders. When started, it was all great. We were all aligned. But over the time, our leadership styles don't match. Our visions don't match. What we expect from an entrepreneurial journey are different. And that puts a lot of pressure. Next was anger. Combination of negative stress leads to another emotional challenge, which is anger. And we all know, right? I know there are a lot of entrepreneurs in the room. Sometimes the journey can sometimes also be overwhelming. Sometimes it can be frustrating. And then there is this anger towards yourself, towards other, and sometimes towards the business itself. A lot of founders, a lot of entrepreneurs sought support for that. Another is anxiety, right? Will I find the right product market fit? Will the consumer behavior change tomorrow? Will something like COVID come and my business will be impacted severely? That's another reason for what a lot of people sought support for. I want to take a pause here, right? I have a lot of leaders from the ecosystem in the room, and I want to make a request, right? We all have a moral obligation to act. We need targeted support system. We need the right mentorship support system, which is not just about technical mentorship, but also about developing the right mindset so that the entrepreneur could play fully, right? We also need to reimagine how our support system overall looks like. Every day we delay, really every day we delay, more and more entrepreneurs are suffering in silence. More businesses which had high potential are moving towards failure, and more human potential is going unrealized. Entrepreneurship should not be about suffering in silence. I know together we can and we must develop an ecosystem which not just accelerates business growth but also human well-being. And the time to act on it, my dear friends, is really now. Entrepreneurship should not be about suffering in silence. We must create an ecosystem that supports individual growth, which supports overall business growth as well as human well-being. Thank you so much.